Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the new and improved podcast. Through the highs and the lows for 4 years running, the podcasts have been here for you, bringing the victories and the defeats, the joys and the sorrows, and we are just getting started. I'm your show producer, Bella, the coordinator of the chaos. And if you want to talk to Scott, you got to get through me. So be nice. Here at the podcast, we do it a bit different. We're all about the investment element of crypto, no hype, but rational and objective context of what we are buying and what we are selling. And we strive to be entertaining and informative while we do it. So strap in, fill your glass, and without any further ado, I give you the podcaster himself, the one and only Great Scott. Dazzle me, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. I guess this is for, I saw Reese was on here, so I got a special sound effect for the Juno Network. Here we go.
This town needs an enema.
It absolutely does, man. I can't wait to see how this is going to, I can't wait to see how this one's going to go, man. It's a hell of a ride for them. I'm sure everything will be wonderful. It's going to work out. Great investment. You got to get in. What do they say? What do they always say? Oh, this is a bottom signal. Reese leaving is the bottom signal. So let's see how that one works out. Sunday, guys, you know, Sundays are slow days. Everything up here is slow. Bitcoin really isn't moving. That, of course, being Bitcoin right there from 41.8 to 41.6 over the last 24 hours tells me that it isn't moving. That's never, ever good for the cosmos. So many inflationary tokens over here. So it bleeds and bleeds and bleeds just a little bit. But who knows? Monday will be a whole brand new day, so we'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, that's it. That's my entire monologue, guys. You're not here to talk to me. You're here to talk to Eric, and we got him right here. Eric, are you ready to start introducing your product?
Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready to get some people playing. Thanks for having us on. Thanks for demoing this. We're ready to go live, man. We need the token.
we really need the token. I in particular really need that token, dude. I've had a lot of money over there cooling its heels, man. It's time to see what we can actually do with this. Now, I've been following this project since before it was a project, man. I've kind of been here the whole time, and I like what they're doing. I like the way you're doing it. I like the way you're thinking. It's sustainability. That's one of the things that's missing over here in so many of these is just sustainability, and I think you got it on this one. And it's not just me talking, man. I'm voting with my money. Clearly, you know this. So yeah, we're just we're ready. We're excited. So why don't we go ahead and fire it up? You tell me what screens to put up. You tell me what screens to put up where. I'll go ahead and do it. We're going to start getting everybody into it. This is a full audience participation thing. If you will post your Archway address into the chat, Belle is going to kick those over to, who's she send them to, Benji or Fabio?
I'm sending them to Fabio, so I've been picking them out of the chat right now. So far, I've gotten 3 or 4 of you guys. So thank you. Keep posting them here. Keep in mind that whatever addresses you post here, testnet and mainnet is the same. I'm not scraping through. I don't give a crap what you guys are doing, but just to always mind your privacy. But yeah, we're getting you guys some testnet tokens, testnet USDC. I've been sending some people testnet Bitcoin that we just print out of nowhere, so we could say that we've got billions of dollars on our testnet. Just getting ready for the future. And
is that what it is? Because I have like 10,000 Atom, dude. I don't own 10,000 Atom. I want my money to get bigger as I go. I'm not here to make it rain on the cartel so that they can fly around to events, man. I'm here to make money, and it's not there. Just my opinion. What the hell do I know? So okay, we're over here on testnet right now. That's Outbid dash stage.
And Scott, I'm getting reports that we've got an echo going on, so B2 must be on.
Did I leave B2 on? B2 is not on.
Oh.
How bad is the echo? Is it bad enough that we need to turn this off and restart? So
Amadeo was saying, "Oh my God, the echo." So,
all right, who's getting it? Are you hearing me echoing? Because our audio here is pretty tight, dude. We don't really have a lot of issues with this. So you guys sort it out. Tell me who it is. I want to know if it's Amadeo or if it's everybody. So I'm seeing it from Amadeo, and other people are saying no
Okay, and
echo.
I'm still
I think
in-
some people have the stream open in 2 different tabs.
Yeah.
I've been checking it back, and it's been totally fine.
Yep, everybody's cool. So Amadeo, this is a you problem, not a me problem. I'm going to give myself a round of applause. And that, with an echoed round of applause, should just blow your ears right out. You're welcome, dude, courtesy of the podcast. All right, so we're up there. Put the links in, and I'm ready when you guys are ready, man. So take it away, Eric.
Cool. I'm dropping the link right now then. I just got it from Benji. All right, guys, drop the link here in the chat. You're going to need to copy that and add it to it or put it in your browser wherever. Is the outbid-stage.astrovault.io.
See, and this is dead air here, Eric. We're not on Twitter. We're not doing a Twitter space, dude. We're doing a live stream. So live streams here don't have dead air. So you got to keep talking, even if you don't know what the hell you're going to say.
All right. So we're pulling it up. It is going to be a special testnet link. This is not open all the time, but you'll see your little farm stat open, your outbid stat open. Scott, were you able to get the link from the channel comms?
I already got it. I'm on right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we could go and connect your wallet. It'll show if you're ready for an airdrop yet, which nobody is.
I do not qualify for an airdrop.
Got him.
It's a testnet wallet, dude. I wouldn't expect much over here on this one. All right. And the Outbid is still not live, so I'm still looking at see Outbid, and I got nothing here but a blank screen. But I know you guys changed it up a little bit over here.
And
That's
Divergent
kinda nice.
Dan, you sent us your Osmo address. We need your Archway address.
I'm not sending anybody Osmo. I don't really own any Osmo. That's gonna be a little rough, man.
All right. So yeah, Outbid's good to push live. Now, once we do push it public, then as soon as like a round starts, we'll have 2 minutes of VIP time, which means like if you qualify for an airdrop or if you've been LPing here for us, you'll have the first 2 hours in the real site. These timelines are going to be super sped up. So it's going to be 2 minutes for VIP, then 4 minutes for regular bidding before it goes into bonus time. And I think they're telling me that they just pushed it. Oh, sale 1 is live. You guys seen it?
All right, there we go, guys. So the screen looks like this for those of you who are not participating, who are not playing along, but for those of you who are just watching, there's a screen. This is what you're going to see when you go to Outbid with that little dollar sign right down there over on the Astrovault. And there you go. So once you're up, once you're hooked up, once you have your money, once you have your wallet, once you're active, then here you go. So Eric, why don't you explain what everybody's looking at on here and some of the
Before we get that far, we are having a little trouble. Eric and I are having a little trouble posting the link to the site in the comments directly. I did actually comment, guys, that it is the word outbid, OUTBID hyphen stage STAGE .astrovault.io for that link address.
Yep. Outbid-stage.astrovault.io. If you need gas, the gas will just be the faucet there on the left-hand side for some Constantine. If you click the little Archway logo, it'll load you up with some faucet gas. Other than that, you need to drop an address here. We need to get you set up with some actual like AXV or Bitcoin that we print out of nowhere and need to actually send to you guys. So I am copying the little addresses you're posting here and sending them to our guys. Now, Scott, you were talking about what people are seeing right here. They are seeing on the left-hand side where you get to bid if you want to. Up top, you get the little sale live. Next to where it says Astrovault on the top, if you click the setting, the little wheel, you can change your nickname, put something like Benji Sucks. That's always a fun one. Ethan needs to stop throwing up. Whatever you want to put in there as a nickname, just for a little bit extra fun. On the right-hand side, you'll see the kind of scrolling notifications that will get amped up a lot once things go into bonus time. And we have about 30 seconds left in VIP bidding, which it should end soon.
Yes, and this did we fix the decimal? Because when we were running the private thing, we found a bug, just a little one, and it was funny because it reminded me of Office Space. I was like, dude, you're gonna tank the whole thing because you got the decimal in the wrong place. And Benji, sure enough, started doing that. Man, I always mess up the decimal. It was just, I liked the movie. So it resonated with me well that apparently this is a universal problem for developers.
Sure enough, Fixed Decimal's here in the lead with 5,000 tickets.
Yep. Well, Fixed Decimal's got a lot of money, so I could buy out the whole damn round. It's not fun like that, though. You got to talk, Eric. Told you, man, this is your show. You got to sell it, dude. I'm not here to sell your product.
I'm buying your way in. So, guys, if you've been able to give it a chance now, we are in the live bidding time. So anybody who has put an address in has been able to get some testnet tokens. You can buy up to 5,000 tickets at a time and get your name on the leaderboard. You got to go ahead and change your username if you want to have it show up. Cool. But we've got another 2.5 minutes until the timer runs out. Now, in the actual round, if the round fills before the timer runs out, great. We'll launch another round. The valuation will be higher. We'll keep doing that until a round doesn't fill at the timer. Where the gamification comes in is when a round doesn't fill. So realistically, we're expecting at least the first round to fill out well before bonus time, but you never really know.
Why don't you explain why it's in people's interest to bid during or to purchase during the early rounds?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at Astrovault launch. The AXV token launching with a market cap of like $1.2 million, a valuation of 15 million. We have a lot of interest from private parties at filling like a full round at this valuation or even a little bit higher. And we really have been frustrated by how things have gone in just conversations with them that we'd rather give you guys the opportunity first. So we really are trying to give you guys the cheapest, the best possible chance to buy in, to support into Astrovault of anybody. If you believe in the project, if you think that it's going somewhere, then this should be a great investment. And if not, then don't, stay out of it. But in general, we think that we can bring you guys the quality projects who would rather go to the real community members than to VCs who are trying to change their direction, who are trying to finagle weird terms and deals and don't actually care about what's best for the product, but just kind of want to extract value. Whereas really it's the community members, it's the people who have been using and providing and improving the project and telling their friends about it that are providing the value. So we're trying to get it to you guys first. And if you guys like that, then participate, buy in, have it be your chance to be the VC for once instead of having them dump on you. And if not, then we'll have to go the traditional VC route, which we can. We'll do maybe some kind of hybrid. We'll see. But you guys get the first dibs. You guys get the lowest valuation.
All right. First round already sold out. So why don't you ping them and tell them it's time for round 2. We did not make it to bonus time.
All right. Reese took first place. Skrilla in second. Carlos in third. I'm telling them right now to go ahead and start the next round. They are, keep in mind that if you get first, second, or third in any round, you will get NFTs there at the end. They'll trigger once we start the vest. So whenever we finish last round. So Scott, go ahead and make sure that you finish on the leaderboard in this one so you can show the some NFTs on the camera.
Okay. We got dead air here, Eric. Do I have to tell you again, dude? I'm going to cut the stream, man. We don't do that here.
Thank you for having me on a Sunday, you guys. I'm doing my absolute best, which is obviously not good enough. I've been dying this last week. The reason we pushed it back a week is because, sitting there on deathbed. But
deathbed, melodramatic. All right, I'm about to. What's half that? All right, I'm about to win first place in this. Oh, you only let me do $5,000 at a time. You suck, man.
Sale 2 is live, everybody.
Yeah, I got to buy a bunch of this so I can show off NFTs.
So once again, we're in VIP section because you participated in the last round, you're all automatically whitelisted for this next round.
Well, I need the NFT, so I have to round 2 is going to go real fast.
Sounds good. In the actual rounds, the first round will be for 75,000. The second round will be for 81,000. Each round, we're doing 1 million tokens. So since we raised the valuation, we're raising the total amount of the sale. And round 2 sold out fast.
Oh, somebody beat me on there. Did I take? Where was I at? Fixed decimal. I took second place. Good enough, man. So I can show off the NFTs. So we need another round.
All right. So
this is just like your wet dream right here, wouldn't it? This would be like it. Eric would just burst into flames. Something like, oh my God,
if we get through 10 rounds, then we will have raised $1 million without ever having to take any money from VCs, without having to sell any equity. and the price of the token will already be up 100% from the very first round. So yeah, the first round people will end up with a 9-month vesting schedule, but they'll also already be up 100%. So they've got absolutely nothing to complain about. Like that would absolutely be a dream come true. Nobody gets a bonus, but it's because we've raised a full $1 million just in a public sale. That's gamified without like a lot of people just sitting here up front. So I doubt we're gonna get through 10 rounds, but it'll be sick if we do.
What could people do with the vested tokens? Nothing.
You can sit and wait. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But they get some NFTs in the meantime, and they get them at a pretty good price, so they should be pretty happy once they unlock.
All right, sale 3 is almost closed, so we're not going to get into bonus time on this.
You guys are having too much fun.
Okay, yeah, okay. Round 3 is closed out. So who got number
All
one?
right, guys.
Skrilla took first place. He was just loading money and clicking.
Skrilla is obviously a VC.
Yeah, we're gonna need round 4. We gotta get into bonus time.
All right, audience members, for those of you participating, slow down a little bit. With round 4, let's not have it fill, because there is something neat, really cool that happens if it doesn't, and we do want to show you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, round 4 is kind of not round 4, but the bonus time is kind of where you're going to make your nut on this one. And there's a really, really cool feature on here, and I'll have Eric explain it as soon as round 4. Well, too late. Round 4 is already live. Do not fill this round, please. Don't fill the round. Let the clock tick down. It's a minute and a half. I'll sing some songs, or Belle will dance around for you, whatever you want. Please don't fill the round, or we're gonna have to start clawing back tokens here, man. The nifty feature is when the round doesn't fill, and we go into bonus time. That's when the real nifty stuff. That's when the fun stuff starts to happen, and that's where you can get a whole hell of a lot of tokens for a very, very, very small investment if you're the one that's really, really paying attention to this. So please keep in mind, and let's let it tick down. We got 1 minute. Nobody else bid, or I'll sit here and start hitting sound effects. I can do that. I have that kind of authority.
Scott, I'm being told that they've actually updated it so you can see your NFTs before the vesting triggers. So if you go to one of the previous rounds that you placed, you should be able to see the NFTs next to your tickets.
Okay. I'm looking at here. Sale 2, I took second place. Where do I see them?
It's supposed to be next to
NFTs. There it is. Oh, there you go. There you go. I got Rick Astley, man. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. That's like my dream. Oh, I got a couple of them too, didn't I? All right. I got nope, they're all Rick Astley. Oh no, there we go. Friend told me to buy NFTs, gas fee. And let's see, what's number 2? No, I got Rick Astley. That's the one I wanted, man. That's the good one. Right, that's all I need is the Astrovault logo floating around back and forth behind him, man. That'd be great. Rick Astrovault.
We do have some partnered NFT projects, which we'll be announcing soon on Twitter, but we can always drop it here first. The Archies and the Derpies will each be giving some in, so if you're placed on the leaderboard, you'll get some of those. Additionally, Gelato's coming in with their with their Series 1 stud NFTs, and they're the number, I believe, 2 and 3 overall participants will be able to get a gelato, which is a nice one.
All right.
A Quantum Club will go to the first one.
A Quantum Club. You guys always throw this NFT shit. I don't know NFTs. All right. I have a couple from Crypto Dungeon that I bought. Apparently an ultra rare. I got 2 of the top 10s in there. Well, I like the idea of what they have going on over there. It's I want to play the game with them. But and aren't they built on Juno? Is that where Crypto Dungeon? That's too bad. But I want to play the game with them, man. I'm an old school D&D player, but they always have those games at 9 o'clock Eastern. Man, I'm 52. All right, I'm going to bed at 9 p.m. Eastern. So until they start getting some weekend games going, man, I'm gonna have to sit it out. But I'd love to show you guys that because we got some old people on here, and old people we game, man. That's what we do. I remember pissing away entire 3 and 4 day weekends playing Axis and Allies. And if you ever played Axis and Allies with 4 or 5 people, man, bring a lunch and a sleeping bag because you ain't going anywhere. All right, so we're still in there, but we didn't get the bonus time yet, Eric. I don't think we're on
no bonus time yet. So
Stop
people are gonna
bidding.
close it out.
Stop bidding. All
Yeah,
right,
stop bidding, guys.
Let's let it finish up. 2 minutes. Eric will sing. Never gonna give you up. For you. Go ahead, Eric. I'm putting you a big screen here, man. Let's hear it. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Sing.
going hard.
Sing,
No,
puppet.
For those of you guys who are on the leaderboard right now who have not set your username yet, fix it. Come on, we need usernames. Gotta
Nice
give yourself a nickname.
Nice and easy here, guys. Look, click the little gear. Type in anything that you want. I don't know, Rick Astley. There we go. And we submit it. And I don't even know if I spelled his name right. How do you spell Astley? His name is Rickroll. You know, right? That's going to be on his tombstone when he finally kicks it. He's going to say Rick rolled. That's going to be it, man. But you know what? He's going to leave a bigger. We're going to fill the round.
We're gonna close this one out.
Okay.
We're gonna shorten the time on the next one.
Okay. All right, then hell with it. I will close out the round and we'll do another one. Nope, sale ended. Somebody beat me to it. This is going to be fun, dude. This is going to be fun if you guys could actually get it. And any newcomers that still want to play, want to get into this, go ahead and post your Archway address right there in the chat. We have 2 different people that are copying and pasting them over to the mighty Fabio, and he's going to fill your wallet up for you, and then you can come in here and participate.
Woot. Yeah, no, the goal is to be
fun.
fun.
With a
It's
lot
mobile.
of people.
It's mobile compatible, so if any of you guys are trying this, like if you typed in the URL into like your Elite Mobile, it should work. It should be pretty. And the goal is for this to scale. Really, we need to take this to more networks. We need to get a lot more clients on this. Like, as far as the teams are concerned, it's free for them to use, which is dope. As far as our DAO is concerned, this is actually super profitable because it gets us a lot of POL, which is revenue for the DAO, but it's not any of the cash from the team. So it really should be a win-win as long as we can get enough awareness, get enough people on board, get people tuned in to like we need the users. We need people to care. And so
who is RIP Judo? That is fantastic. that gets a round of applause right there, man. Who is that? Oh, that is beautiful, man. Rip Judo, man. Good luck, guys. Crypto Dungeon, man. That's too bad for them. You guys ought to hit them up and get them to move over to Archway or something like that, dude. They're going to be playing. It's already a tough crowd over there. So yeah, that'll be a rough one. I'd love to get behind that project. I would, but it's tough doing it where they are doing it too, man. It gets to be hypocritical. All right, we didn't fill the round. We're about to fill the round. Hang on, it's gonna fill up. I should just pop it. Nope, it raised. Sorry. Start up a new round, dude. It's sold out, man.
Okay.
all right, sale 6. Let's go.
Hey, I got all
Guys,
the time in the world, man.
At 30 seconds, when the countdown timer reaches 30 seconds, stop bidding for the love of God.
It's,
Wait a minute.
it's too fun. Raising too much money.
Do that again, Bill. Do that again. Say all of that again. Say it exactly like you just said it.
When the countdown timer reaches 30 seconds, guys.
With the bouncing. You're not bouncing.
Stop.
There it is.
Stop bidding.
There it is, man. What's that? Who's that? Oh God, I forget. I don't know her name. You know, it doesn't matter, man. I'm going to be going a whole different direction on that anyway. All right. Round sale 6 is live, guys. Let's not bid. Nobody bid. Don't bid.
All right.
I don't know what kind of time delay we're on because I think they hit it at the same time, but they're not going to hear me say don't bid for 30 seconds. I have this.
They're bidding so fast.
You know what? Maybe the bouncing will get their attention and they won't bid. No more bids, guys. No more.
I have an equipment rack right over here. You guys can't see it. It's soundproof. It's all that stuff. But inside there, I have my delay module. And what a delay module does is it's an old school radio thing that we had to have and keep our finger on the button. So we can literally roll back. And anytime I hit that button, it will completely mute and drown out the last 5 seconds of whatever I said or whatever the caller said. But we have it set up for callers so that when people get on there and lose their shit and start throwing out profanity, I just mute it. That little box costs $12,000, but the only way that it will work correctly is if I'm on a 30-second time delay. So what you're hearing, I said 30 seconds ago. So please stand by, don't bid, and let's round this out.
Got a minute left. Saying there's a chance.
1 minute left. Come on, you guys. You can do it, man.
We need to show bonus time for this, guys.
Yeah.
The whole
we
idea
really
here
need
is
to
that
show
we
bonus time.
Yeah.
All right,
And so
Peachy,
again, before it all turns orange and you guys see bonus time for the first time, the way this works, the idea of it is if a round does not fill, every single new round adds a month vest to the previous rounds. Every single new round has a higher valuation than the last ones. But if a round doesn't fill, all of the remaining tokens sold in the round are going to go to the last person to bid, with the goal being that it drives additional bidding, that it drives additional sales where the demand might have run out. Like, because like, hey, if I could bid $100 and I can be lined up to win 40 grand worth of tokens, I'm going to. But then somebody else can bid $200 and they can be lined up to win 39,900, etc. And at the end of the day, if we get a nice good bidding in it, then the team who was doing this round was able to raise an extra $35,000 for this, because of this additional gamification. So we're actually hitting bonus time.
Okay, stand by.
I ran out of money.
Nuclear Chicken, we're going to explain all of this afterwards. Again, we explained it at the start of the stream, but we'll explain it all afterwards. I want to make sure that everybody, particularly the podcast folks, know exactly what's going on here. Now, explain bonus time, Eric. No, stand by in your bids, guys, for a second. Go ahead, Eric. 60 seconds.
Right now, we did not sell out in the time allocated for the round, so bonus time triggers, and whoever was the very last person to buy tokens, which are buy tickets, technically how it works, is going to get all the rest of them available. And so, like, it was initially lined up for InBid was lined up for 29,000 tickets, and since then people have been bidding, and every time somebody else bids, now they're lined up to get all the rest of the tickets. But if the round completely fills up in bonus time and nobody's left to get those tickets, then the first 10% of people who bought in the round get a bonus 10%. If you put in $1,000 at the beginning, then you get $1,100 worth of tickets. So it's a little bit of extra gamification meant to like a hot potato type thing, except the potato is a jackpot, and anybody can go and take it. All they have to do is contribute more money. They just have to buy more into the round. And so hopefully it drives more sales, as we see it fully sold out right now. Now, when Outbid is live on mainnet, our goal is only one round go to bonus time. So if it goes bonus time, whether it fills or not, we don't start another round. For today's purposes, we could start another one if you guys want to, because we didn't get to see that for very long. But yeah, that in general, it should be more fun. It should be more gamified, and the round will end on mainnet as soon as the 30-minute timer expires. Just everything's going a lot faster right now.
This is called dead air.
Yeah.
I said I was just going to be facilitating this, but it's your show. Did you remember us discussing that?
Bella, you got any questions or feedback from the audience?
Oh, we've got a lot of questions. Some of them were previously asked on the podcast Discord. Others, we've been getting a lot of them through the show, which is probably why, I'm not on the list of the top 3 list for bidding there. But all right. So LB Fish Taco. So do I have this correct? I'm utilizing Outbid to purchase AXV on the release day of both Outbid and the AXV token. This will establish the price of AXV token, I assume. When I took part in the test phase of Outbid, I received tickets. Will I be purchasing tickets with Arch or any type of collateral available on Astrovault? Are tickets a 1-to-1 of AXV, or are tickets being dropped and I'll be purchasing straight AXV? Wow. Yeah.
Great. Tons of questions. Great job. That's great feedback. So one, you're going to be able to use any of our stable tokens. So like we have a bunch of different versions of USDC, USDT.gravity plus IST, or you can use Atom or X Atom. We're not using Rep Bitcoin or ETH, just Atom or X Atom or any of the stables. The idea is this is actual funding for the team, and it will be on Archway. You will be buying tickets. So the tickets will maintain, one ticket is $1. Try to make it as easy as possible. But this is also how we're able to pull this off legally and be able to expand this, where as we do this with different teams, none of the money is really going through our hands. We just kind of facilitate it through a fun and gamified UI, but it's really just pretty easy vesting contracts and stuff for them. And we just deal with tickets. So the tickets are worth a different amount of AXV. For example, sale 1. We're selling 75,000 tickets for $75,000, but for all of those tickets combined, there's 1 million AXV available. It ends up being a price of 7.5 cents. If that sells out, we'll do another round and we're going to raise the valuation 8%. So now we've got 81,000 tickets for $81,000 and still 1 million AXV available for it. So now the tickets in round 2 are a little bit less AXV per ticket. So that's the part that changes as far as users concerned. The idea is you just put in dollars, you get a pretty transparent amount of AXV back unless you get a jackpot like the bonus or the outbid bag at the end, which we have just hit bonus time, by the way. But the AXV token will not be live until after outbid is concluded. So we will be doing sale 1. We'll start round 1 on the 26th. Hoping that fills out quickly. We get to talk about it over the weekend and Monday, and then the following Tuesday, we will start rounds 2+. And then as soon as a round ends, we'll start another round up until one finally does not fill in time, and then goes through the bonus time process, which is going on right now. So if we want to walk through what's going on in bonus time, right now shows Skrilla is holding the 170,000 remaining tickets, and anybody who bids above them will now be lined up to hold all of the rest. So this is an extreme example, but is realistic, can happen, where now, as you see, people are bidding. Every time somebody bids, now they're lined up to have the entire rest of the jackpot, and it resets the timer at here, the 2-minute mark. So you have to get through a full 2 minutes with nobody bidding above on top of you. And every time somebody does bid, it raises the minimum bid. So started at 100, but that way it doesn't just go every 30 minutes, somebody bids $100 and it goes back and forth and you raise $5,000 in a day. That's really boring. We do want to escalate it and get to the end of the round.
All right, Carthus, a round 1 cap was mentioned, so lots of a chance to get in. What will that cap be?
Great question. So right now, I think we're looking at $25,000 per wallet. So that is pretty high, but $5,000 at a time. So our risk is what if there are only a couple people that are really wanting to participate and fill out? What if maybe more people want to come in at $100? So you probably are going to have to, 1, be on the whitelist. So you should have been LP on Astrovault. But 2, you're probably going to have to be at your computer and ready. And if you are, if people are trying to cap it out at 25K, they're going to have to go through multiple transactions and reboot it. We're basically purposefully slowing them down so that anybody who is actively at their computer trying to do this is able to at least get one good bid in.
Yeah, and this is going live. This is going live on Friday, correct? The coming Friday.
Friday at 6 p.m. UTC, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, and I'm out of town, so you won't be bidding against me. Sorry. Carry on.
All right, Divergent Dan, will the Leap phone app work, or will we need a desktop?
Leap Mobile works great. That's my preferred way to use Astrovault.
All right, Crypto checking with quite a list of questions. So first one, what do we need to have set up ahead of time? I assume the wallet, but what about cryptos needed for gas, and about how much? Anything else a noob might need to know?
Arch is the gas token. If you check out AXVDex on YouTube, we've got a tutorial walking people through a fee grant. If you've never bought Arch or used Astrovault yet, then basically if you bring over some Atom or some USDC or something, we'll help you guys purchase Arch for the first time so you don't have to use Osmosis or somewhere else. But Arch will be the gas token. It will probably be a couple Arch per transaction for this. I haven't really checked. Then other than that, load up with Atom or a stable coin. We're also enabling Kado deposits now. So if you are coming straight in from your US bank account, you can do that through Kado directly on Astrovault.
All right, same person. Okay, how will the rounds work? Well, you are seeing it here on the stream. Will there be a stream that tells us what is going on when, or will there be a website we have to monitor that tells us when each phase starts, continues, results, etc.?
We'll announce everything on Twitter. I still recommend joining our Telegram and Discord. If you are ever curious about any of our socials, it's just astrovault.io/ whatever the social is. So astrovault.io/Twitter/Telegram/Discord. Go ahead and join us there. But yeah, we'll have an outbid section in our Discord. We also will probably set up a Twitter space, especially for this Friday one, to walk through it kind of live as it hopefully fills really quickly.
Yeah, we were
All
going to
right.
cover it live here on the podcast, but I'm not in town, so sorry.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Next question coming from Code Serial. Eric, can you make it so that Astrovault can organize by highest balance?
We probably can now. So there are some difficulties with us not having our own chain where that's like querying like a ton of data. Since Archway has since like done a bunch of upgrades, we're no longer really worrying about DDoSing them. So yeah, that's something that we're pushing for. Right now we do have the favorites, we have the pagination, but yeah, that would be nice. Or even like if there was a button where you could click it and then it runs the queries and sorts that way. We'll see what we can do.
All right. Yeah, I'm not asking this one because it's not focused on Outbid. Sorry, guys. I was very specific, stating that all questions would be regarding Outbid since we are doing a Sunday special. So, Pavel Farias, hey, can we bid in something else but USDC?
Yeah, Atom, USDT, and IST.
Okay. And Carl, again, this one I think was answered earlier. Is there a ticket cap on VIP?
No. So yeah, the ticket cap is kind of overall, not VIP specific, although we are looking into different features to add as we grow and scale this. One will be whitelisted members to be able to like pre-deposit in case the sales like not at a great time for them. We think that'll help with sales a lot in the future. And another one is yeah, like specific VIP caps. So not yet, but good idea.
All right, still Autumn. Will future project listings require the holding of AXV to participate?
Probably not, because we'll still earn from it. And so I've been really, a lot of people do tokenomics where it's like, oh, the value of our token is you have to use our token to like use our product. Look at Jackal Storage. And that really, really limits their user base. People want to just buy storage from them. They don't want to have to deal with the token. What we need to set up is as easy as possible to drive sales with all of the sales benefiting the token, which I've worked really hard to make sure is set up in their new econ model. Similarly for us, we just want people to participate. The more they do participate, the more our DAO is going to earn in the form of liquidity. So it's less important to me that a lot of people just like have to buy AXV to participate. I just want them to participate in AXV to make more money from it. That being said, we can do things where like if you're holding like a Quantum Club NFT or if you're staking so much AXV, you get automatically put into different like whitelists. So you can probably do something where you have a better chance at VIP for Astrovault users. But specifically, no, I want anybody being able to use this.
All right, Jim Johnson, you couldn't fractionalize the NFT and sell it before vesting is over?
The NFT for Outbid. Outbid, the tickets aren't really NFTs. So you can win NFTs, and the NFTs will be other bonus things, which are cool. Like you can get more bonus stuff on top of just the tokens and tickets that you're buying. And more partners that come in will be expected to do additional offerings and additional NFTs and whitelists, and we can have additional partner projects. But specifically, like these tickets are not NFTs. And no, if you want to work out OTC deals for your position, great, but you can't actually liquidly sell your position until the vesting is fully done.
Okay, Always Wanderlust, do you lose your Atom for buying the tickets?
Yes. Like this is very, very transactional, guys. This is a launch pad. If you are buying these tickets, like then it means that you are purchasing AXV and you are not like with that purchase going through. It's not like only one person's going to get AXV out of this. Everybody who puts $100 in has given that $100 to our team. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. The purpose of this is to help fund and finance our team. But that is our $100 now. You guys get AXV.
All right, Carl. So there isn't any ticket cap dependent on how much we contributed to LPs?
No, there's not. It's just whether or not you get first access, and it's just yes or no.
Okay. Kuba Gladkey, how to get VIP status?
LP on Astrovault. And hurry.
User, I see you. Will there be an AXV airdrop according to my gravitate points?
So the airdrop is based on LPing, what pools you're LPing and how much you are LPing and for how long. Like that is what is specifically what is like all that is factored in the airdrop. Now, also a bunch of the airdrop tokens are going to go and preload the Gravitate contract. Now, based on how much Gravitate you have, is dependent on how much of those Gravitate AXV you're able to withdraw from. So that's not a separate airdrop qualification. If you've been trading more than other people, then you have more Gravitate. That gives you more rights to the AXV reserved in Gravitate. But specifically the airdrop section is separate. So yeah, if you're staking Jackal, you also get a nice airdrop.
All right, Jim Johnson. So the NFT is a bonus and not what you use to claim your position after vesting?
Correct.
All right, Nuclear Chicken. If we don't spend all our tickets, can we convert them back to a stable coin afterwards if we can't get it to work or something?
If you have the tickets, then the tickets are redeemable for the token. That is all. If say the round fills out, then your transaction will not go through and you won't have the tickets. So you either have the dollars or you have the tickets. If you have the tickets, then they are redeemable for the tokens after the vest. There is no like, oh, maybe the tokens don't come through or something. They're already there. They're already set up for the vest. That will be consistent in every single time we do this. Like, we're going to make sure that the tokens are available and we're not selling them, trusting that the team's then going to make the token and give it to us. Like, they will already be locked into vesting contracts.
All right, Kuba Gladkey. So I will be more specific. What exact amount Gravitate should I have?
That's a super weird question, dude. I mean, if you have one Gravitate, you can burn it for AXV. If you have 1,000,000 Gravitate, you could burn it for AXV. And if you have 1,000,000, you could burn it for 1,000,000 times as many AXV as if you had one. It's completely linear.
All right, always Wanderlust. So to be clear, if you buy tickets, it's guaranteed AXV, regardless of your ranking in the bids.
Yes. Yeah. Ranking is for style points. Ranking is for street cred. That's it. It's for NFTs and stuff that you can get extra stuff. But if you buy $100, and it means it's a $100 position at a valuation disclosed. If you buy $10,000, it's a $10,000 position. Treat it like a legitimate VC round. In essence, it's what it is.
All right, so we're in bonus time on sale 8. You guys, these are way more. These are way more than we usually do. All right, so I am gonna take a moment, Eric. While this is still going, would you like to talk about some of the lovely little indicators on Outbid that are just incredibly neat? Like, okay, you've got 8 rounds here. How do you know that you have tickets in one round or another?
Yeah, so great question. Right now, if you scroll through the different sales, if the little yellow ticket logo shows up, it means you have tickets in the round. So I've bought tickets in like sale 4 and sale 7, and I can see that before I even click on those sales because I see the little ticket logo. Then once I click on the ticket logo, I can see like current raise 200K out of 200K for say sale 7, and underneath that it shows your tickets on the sale. And for me, it's 5,500, and I could click the little button by it, and it'll showcase like what token I used to purchase it, at what time my purchase went through. And specifically for me, the reason I have 5,500 tickets is because I bought 5,000 and I was in the first 10%. So I means I got the 10% or the 500 ticket bonus from the round closing out in bonus time. So it'll give you all those details there. If you click on the sale, which one has your tickets, click on your ticket information. We will eventually make like a personalized portfolios. Like Outbid will grow in how much you can kind of do on it on Astrovault. Right now, this is the first sale, so we're just trying to streamline it instead of showing too much information. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. All right, Carl, are the 10% extra tokens given to people that bid first during the bonus rounds or the start of the regular round?
Great question. It is given to the people who bid at the beginning of the overall round, so usually in the VIP section. And this is kind of to reward them for being the first to invest in a round that clearly, like, our opinion is, if it didn't fill out before bonus time, then there wasn't enough demand for that round in the first place. So those people took a bit more of a risk by being the first to invest in the round. Additionally, the incentive of giving a bonus 10% to the first 10% if the round fills out is a goal of ours to be like, hey, incentivize those early participants to come back and close out the round if it gets close in bonus time. Like, we don't just want it to get like in a round of $100,000. If it gets to like 92, 93,000, like we want somebody to come back in and like bridge that gap and be like, all right, let's go ahead and close it out because now we're going to get bonus tokens instead of one person getting a bonus of $5,000. I'd rather a bunch of people split that bonus. If that makes sense.
All right. So, Carl, or actually Jack Sparrow, sorry. So what if I bring in a ton of USDC? Can I pretty much take a whole round?
Yeah, the caveat being the global wallet max. So we talked here that we have maximums set in place. It's going to be $25,000, I believe, for round one, per wallet. So you can buy 5,000 tickets at a time. You can do that 5 times. Now you can do 5 times 5,000 in 3 different wallets and close out the entire round by yourself if nobody else is actively bidding. And yes, especially as the rounds go on, the valuations get a little bit higher. We're going to raise the maximums per wallet because we might want just one person to come in and fill out a round. We don't care too much who's purchasing. We want to make sure we're able to raise funds.
All right, next question coming in from Ambadeo. Is there any reason to not burn the gravitate?
No, not at least not at this time. So burn it, get your AXV. If you think it's cool to have a whole bunch on the exchange, then great. If we add additional NFTs later on where you can like access it through Gravitate, that's not on the roadmap yet, but we always could. Yeah, whenever you want to, go ahead and burn it.
All right, Skrilla, can other tokens projects launch on Outbid?
Yes, we already have quite a few lined up. So if you guys know any other teams that are looking into raising, whether it's a first time or a previous time, like we have this lined up already to do like basically replace OTC sales for existing products, where it's still gamified. Like it doesn't have to be new projects is what we're saying. We have things lined up. So yeah, have them reach out, get them talking to us, and let's get them lined up and get them using Outbid because like Eclipse is going to charge 10%, StreamSwap's going to charge 3,000 Osmo plus 4.2%, and none of them are fun. So let's do something better.
All right, user, I see you. This is looking very well. Is Eric happy with how this is developing? I truly wish things turn out fantastic for the Astrovault team. Eric is a one of a kind, and the Cosmos needs more builders like him.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm stoked about this, dude. This spun up from Ethan and I. Like I had him, his wife, and his family over at my place for like a week, which was awesome. And so we were just in the office and we brainstormed this up in a day. And then we had the like dreaded terror, like crap, we have to call Benji and Fabio, and we are already having them build so much all the time. And like none of us really want to breach that up. Like, hey, you guys want to do another huge random project that we just spun up in a couple hours? But they love the idea. And so just the idea that we were able to get our team to buy in has been great. The idea we've been able to get you guys, the community, to buy in has been fantastic. We've got clients lined up and not even in the Cosmos ecosystem at this point. So to me, that's really humbling. I love how it looks. I love how it's playing out. Of course, I want a bunch more features. Of course, I'm tinkering and thinking about how we can make this better, how we can make this more sustainable, what's going to really drive this to give us more sales. But for where it's at and for how quickly we kind of came up with this, like I'm stoked.
All right, Divergent Dan, where can we see our tickets?
Yeah, so on the bar that shows the different sales, like for me, it's showing sale 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like literally a little yellow ticket logo. If you're seeing it in every single sale, then it means you have tickets in every sale.
The ticket is blue.
Ooh,
it's blue. I'm looking at it here, dude. It's my screen. It's going out to everybody. I assure you that ticket is blue.
Huh.
Belle, is that ticket blue? Look at your screen because I've had this up for the whole time.
It is blue.
All right, it's blue. It's blue. So I don't know if that's a bug or another decimal place when you were trying to assign the RGB, but I assure you it's blue.
At least on Scott's screen, it's blue. On mine, it's actually yellow. So,
what browser are you using, Belle?
I'm using Brave.
Oh, I'm using Dissenter. So
That might be
maybe,
the difference.
yeah, could be.
Fair
I've
enough.
been looking for this yellow fucking ticket the whole stream, though, dude. I'm like, I do not see a yellow ticket. I don't want to call him out, but I mean, that's a blue ticket. So on Dissenter, it's a blue ticket. So those of you who are supporting the Cosmos, using the Dissenter browser because it's an excellent browser, your tickets will be blue. And Brave, they'll be yellow because that's the color of cowardice because you're using Brave instead of Dissenter.
I use both, thank you very much. But anyway. All right. Bud, is airdrop same day as the outbid round? And does the airdrop vest?
Airdrop does not vest, so it will be completely liquid right away. It might be the very last day of outbid. It might be like the day after, but in general, as soon as outbid's done, the airdrop goes live. So again, outbid starting on Friday the 26th, but then rounds 2+ starting on that next Tuesday. We don't know how long that's going to go. So each round can go for up to 48 hours, and then one round can go through bonus time. Now, maybe that's just immediately round 2, but maybe we have every round fully filling after 24 hours. If that's happening, then that could take like a week or a little bit longer than a week to get through outbid, pushing back when the airdrop happens. So we haven't announced an official airdrop day, but it's looking like February 2nd, February 5th, around there, being fully transparent with you guys. Outbid ends, airdrop goes live. You just claim it right there where you can kind of see the button here on Astrovault. And the tokens are good to go. We'll have a decent number of pools spun up. As always, if there are other pools that you guys really want, just reach out to us.
All right. And again, guys, I know the original projection was at the end of January. Keep in mind that outbid did have to get pushed back a week. So that's really not horrible. All right. Kuba Gladkey. So I must misunderstood something. So we will be able to buy tickets for atoms or stable coins, or we will be able to exchange out gravitate points for tickets. Am I missing something?
So when you're using outbid, you are purchasing tickets. When your vesting is done, then you're redeeming those tickets for whatever you purchased. So you're like purchasing tickets as like the middleman. But then you redeem those tickets for AXV in this case, but then for whatever other sale that you guys are doing. So don't think too much about the tickets. It's just the middleman way of getting your tokens.
All right, Pavel Farias, if I bet an atom, it will be equal to USDC, USDT at current price?
Yeah, so we will have to actually fix the price kind of at the beginning of the sale. So as the price of Atom fluctuates during the sale, like if it drops 20%, then I guess you can get a little bit of an extra deal there. But for the most part, we lock it in at the beginning and it'll price your Atom the same way it prices USDC, except USDC is $1. Atom will be like, oh, okay, it's $9.86 per Atom. However that works, it'll convert.
All right, I see you. When can we burn my gravitate points? Sorry if this was mentioned, arrived 15 minutes after the live started.
As soon as the token's live, so is the gravitate redemption.
All right, Pavel Farias, the outbid will be from 15 million to 30 million total market cap?
Total FDV. So market cap's actually going to be way, way lower. I don't know if you guys have really looked into the distribution paper much, but with the Archway airdrop not passing, the circulating supply is going to be very low. So difference between FDV, which is fully diluted valuation, that counts all tokens. So like team tokens, basically everything's like going to be super locked up for like a long time. Those are also counted in the fully diluted valuation, whereas market cap, it's circulating supply times the price. That we're looking at the airdrop of a total of 10 million tokens, plus whatever the last round of outbid is, which is another million tokens. So like 11 million tokens circulating. If you're looking at a later on price of like 10 cents or something, you're looking at like a $1.2 million market cap, which is pretty low.
All right, Jack Sparrow. Eric, have you guys stress tested it yet? I've seen good ideas go bad when they crash on launch day from usage, etc.
We've beefed up our infrastructure a decent amount. That is always a concern. We've reached out to Archway, made sure that like the RPCs that we're pointing them at are nice and well backed. But yeah, we'll see. If we crash them, then we get to talk crap. If we crash us, then you guys get to talk crap.
Oh, I'll talk crap.
So, It's a win-win. All right. So, Carl, can you share any information on the airdrop, such as whether there will be linear distribution or a cap on the staked jackal?
Um, there is no cap. It's not quite linear and it's not quite quadratic. I hate the word term quadratic when it just means people put a square root over something. It's we actually basically took the staked amounts. So we got rid of anybody staking less than 50, but then anything above that, we just took the staked amounts and we took it to the power of 0.75, so that the top just comes down like a little bit and it benefits the bottom, but not like extremely high, and just gave a even weight there. So it's not linear, it's not quite quadratic, it's literally in between.
Okay. I did get a note from Benji. When you guys are in bonus time, if you are bidding, hit the min button. Just hit the minimum button and you guys can utilize that very, very well. It's gonna speed things up for you.
Yeah, I think specifically with like if you're dealing stuff with like Atom, which is like the only token that could be a little bit weird. I know we had some issues with Bitcoin just because it got too many decimals for this rounding.
Decimals, man.
Fix the decimals.
All right. We're out of questions for now, but we do have a couple of comments here for you, Eric. So Pavel Farias, sounds amazing. Marry me, Eric.
I am happily married, but thank you. I'll tell my wife that the competition's heating up and she's got to step her game up, really.
Oh, that.
Oh,
wait.
well.
No, yeah, I really want to be a part of that conversation if I could, man, because I I dine on this. I think it'll work out very, very well. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bill.
All right. And Benji actually throwing in a side note there saying, okay, decimals are fixed.
They seem to be.
All right. Divergent Dan with another comment. Can't believe how cool this is and lucky we are to be a part of it.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, honestly, this should be fun. Like if we can make this the default way for projects to go and raise money, if we can get legitimate angels and even legitimate VCs to come in and make Outbid like a regular way that they invest in projects, if we can have deal flow take place through Outbid, through Astrovault, that will be huge for all of us, guys. That will be absolutely huge. Like if we're doing 2 deals a month and each deal where people are raising $250,000, that's $50,000 a month in revenue for our DAO. And of course, you know how we work, where it snowballs, where that revenue is then building on top of itself. Like that's bootstrapping our liquidity. Like that's still maintaining being free for teams. That's getting so many people coming in and using Astrovault. Like that's absolutely huge. So
all right. Code Serial. Not gonna lie, I still don't know what Outbid is. I just happened to show up today.
You know what, the replay is going to be available, dude, on the podcast, and I'll make sure that Astrovault gets a copy of it. If they want to link it somewhere, they're more than welcome to. Carry on, Bell.
All right, Jack Sparrow. This reminds me of crowdsourcing in the trade fee world. Love it.
Yeah, that's the idea. Be a more fun version of a Kickstarter.
Definitely. Crypto Future CF, all LP in Astrovault qualifies for airdrop?
Basically, yeah. Technically, I think the BNUSD SArch pool didn't qualify, but if you're LPing, then you're in. Don't worry about it. Not only that, but we actually, I guess I could say this now because we cut off the date for pulling this off. But anybody who qualified for like any small amount, we're actually boosting up to get a minimum of 100 AXV in the airdrop. So
Always Wanderlust, you're including non-Cosmos tokens. How would that work?
Well, one, we can go build Outbid other places. We can build Astrovault other places. A lot of people think Astrovault only works in the Cosmos. That's not true. Uniswap earns nothing from the Ethereum that's on its platform. If we go and we build on Ethereum, we will earn a crap ton of ETH. Like this works everywhere. It's going to go everywhere. We already have atomic swaps built out in prototype on our back end that we're going to use like first Cosmos to Cosmos. but we will go. Astrovault is going to go beyond the Cosmos already. It's just easier to get Outbid other places first. Otherwise, we're partnering with Gravity Bridge. They've been absolutely fantastic for us. So if we need things sooner and it's more difficult for us to, like, say, go build out an entire version on Solana, which we intend to, then maybe they can do different wrapped versions of tokens that take place and bring them into where we're at on Archway early on to do sales here. So it's, if we can go meet people where they are, it just makes it a lot easier for us to get more clients.
All right, Code Serial with the very last question of the stream. Is AXV going to be an auto drop, or do we have to claim for Jackal stakers?
You have to claim for Jackal stakers. Means you have to actually go use Astrovault, and you have to have some Arch for gas.
All right, and like I said, that was the last question.
All right, Eric, why don't you talk for 30 seconds, man? You know the drill here. Talk us up, get us out, tell everybody everything about it, how excited you are. You know the drill.
Guys, thank you so much for coming and playing with us, going through the process, giving us feedback. Please do join our Telegram and our Discord. Give us more feedback. Let us know what your thoughts. Talk to other projects. Try to get them to use Outbid if you like it. And get ready for Friday. We would love as much support as possible, as many of you guys to show up on Friday and participate in Outbid as possible. It would mean the world to us. So Friday, 6 p.m. UTC, 1 p.m. Eastern. Set an alarm, because if all goes well, Lord willing, you are going to need to be there at the very beginning. But really look forward to working with you guys as our primary as our primary source, as our primary people we have fiduciary responsibilities to, rather than random VCs who aren't on these demos, who aren't listening and involved in the projects, who aren't actively providing liquidity and caring about the other projects that we're working with in our clients. So we're really trying to do things the right way, and would appreciate your guys' support in doing that.
All right, Belle, talk us up, take us out.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for the over 40 of you that joined us this afternoon for this very special edition live stream, we cannot say thank you guys enough. You guys definitely brought the questions. You kept them focused for the most part. I cannot thank you guys enough for making our jobs easier. Hopefully you guys do have a little bit more of an understanding of what's going to happen with Outbid, how it works, what you can use. If, however, you guys do have any more comments, questions, or concerns regarding Outbid, definitely don't hesitate to pop them into the Astrovault channel in the podcast Discord. Or you guys can also email those to me at bella@thepodcast.com, and I'll get those over to Eric. That way we can get you guys answered. Again, we cannot thank you guys enough. You've been amazing, and we will see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current